right, we are live yet again. Going to be doing some tarot readings, hopefully. Let me first make sure that everything is working. Guess it is working. All right. Yeah, I had some more energy tonight, probably thanks to the coffee that I drank. And so I felt like coming back on after the Seth stream I did earlier to do some live tarot readings in case anyone out there might want one. Guess I'll share this to Twitter as well. Oh, and I'll also, as usual, paste the PayPal donation link chat to make it easier for people. As always, it can also be found in the description, paypal.me/poetic-heretic. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'm a little bit tired after that nearly 2-hour Seth stream earlier, but not too much yet. I think I'm very much ready to do some tarot readings if anyone wants one. All right, so I'm just gonna get this shared to Twitter. This page isn't working. What? There it goes. You have like 50 pence to your name. I don't know how much that is because I'm here in the US, but it doesn't sound like much. I know how you feel though. I have like very few dollars to my name. Let's see. What should I tweet for this? Feeling a bit energized from coffee, so I am doing a special Monday at night live tarot reading session. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, because like I said earlier, I normally do these on Friday nights as of late, but I had a little extra energy tonight, so I thought I'd come back and do some live tarot readings. So, wait, I think it's like 60 cents. I'll be on for a reading after payday though. Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, whenever you would like, whenever you're ready. I do appreciate it. So that's probably a Friday. Payday is usually Friday for people, I think, which is convenient because I'm like doing these on Fridays typically now. Let me make sure that tweet looks good. All right. Yeah, like I'm a little bit, I don't know, drained from the stream from earlier, but not too much, not too badly. So I think I can still do some tarot readings if there's anyone out there that wants one tonight. Now we just wait and see. thought I'd just come on for a bit at least and see what happens. See if anyone wants a reading. You planning any funky new stream/videos soon? Maybe. Wait, I should finish my previous thought first. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, just that I thought I'd just come on for a little bit, at least see if anyone wants a reading, and then if not, like if it ends up being dead, I'll just get off. But if not, then I can stay on for like an hour, maybe a little more. But anyway, am I planning any funky new streams or videos soon? Well, streams, yes, a little bit. I'm thinking of doing some special streams again that I haven't done very much of for a while, particularly on some rather heavy subjects, especially those involving like emotional abuse, like a stream on gaslighting. Thinking of doing that. I actually talked to my therapist about that last week. Funny enough, he brought it up, but I'd already thought about it. And we were talking about the subject of gaslighting and all that. And I might do that. Streams perhaps about relationships and relationship dynamics, because that's something that's probably one of my biggest triggers and thus I have a lot of passion for. And there's a lot I want to say about stuff like that. I was thinking earlier today, I might occasionally, just sometimes, go back to doing like a tarot card analysis stream like I was doing a long time ago, but just every once in a while, not like every week like I was before. Just think that might be interesting to try, but no, mainly I'm thinking of doing streams on emotionally charged topics, where not only will I get an opportunity to hopefully help other people, but I'll also get an opportunity to say some things that need to be said, let's just say. I might also do some special tarot readings as well, like not tarot readings for anyone in particular, but like for the whole world. I have one in particular planned right now that I think will be quite interesting. Maybe I can try doing that tonight if not much happens with this stream, but I don't know if I can handle that tonight. Sounds really interesting, actually. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. Yeah, like earlier this year, I did streams on subjects like betrayal. That was, I think, my last one. That was intense, maybe a little too intense. I did a stream on the subject of invalidation, and the emotional abuse of that, and that, boy, that was an intense stream. Those are still up on my channel if anyone is curious about them. But yeah, these things, especially invalidation, that's like my number one enemy. That's like the thing that triggers me more than anything. So don't be surprised if I do more streams about that in the future. But yeah, just like emotionally charged topics and like relationships in general. I'll probably do some special streams. I'm thinking on like Wednesdays in particular. But obviously, I'll still do these live tarot reading streams every Friday. That's my plan, because I know a lot of people like these, and I like them also. Which is weird. The view counter just like went up and then it went right back down. It's like, what just happened? But anyway, is there anyone out there who would like a tarot reading or even an astrology reading? As always, tarot readings I will do for a donation of any amount. And if anyone wants to donate $20 or more, I will also include an astrological birth chart reading and or consultation with a tarot reading if you would like. Which, by the way, I'll have you know, for whoever ends up hearing this, that I found out just recently that $25 to $50 is apparently considered quite cheap for an astrological consultation. And I'm giving them out for $20. and including a tarot reading with that. So I kind of think it's a pretty good deal if you ask me. Although it's also true that any astrological consultation I give via a live stream, I mean, unless you want to pay me like $100 or something, it's going to have to be limited to about 20, 30 minutes at the most, because there's going to usually be other people who want readings, because usually people come and like get readings all at once. Not always, but a lot of the time they do. So I guess maybe that would be one potential disadvantage, but still. It would be cool to see some discussion on the emotionally charged topics. Yeah, I agree, Seamus. I agree. Yeah, I hope that there is. Like, I hope that, I mean, the streams I did before on topics like those definitely drew in some people, some interesting people. Most of them were friendly and productive, not all of them. But I hope that they do again, because I hope people care about stuff like that. I mean, I know people do, but I hope those that do can find my streams, I guess, because I definitely have some things to say about those things. I mean, you see, I live a life where I am literally haunted night and day by these things, by emotional abuse, like invalidation, gaslighting, and countless other things like that. And so when I say that these things are some of my biggest triggers or whatever, that I really have some things to say about it, I'm not kidding. I'm literally plagued constantly with this stuff. I'm sure there are positive focus fanatics out there who will try to tell me things like, oh, don't focus on it. You're making it bigger by focusing on it. You should try to concentrate on something else, blah, 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 blah. And to them, I say, listen, I didn't get into spirituality yesterday. I got into it many, many, many years ago. And I will have you know, dear positive focus fanatics, that I have already tried a lot. I have tried really, really a lot what you are telling me to do. And you know what? It doesn't fucking work. Because sooner or later, the truth has to surface. Sooner or later, the darkness that you so powerfully think that you have so powerfully conquered has to surface, has to come out. You have not conquered it. You have merely suppressed and or repressed it. And it will come for you in the night, sooner or later, one way or another. I promise you that. Whether it's in this lifetime or the next, the darkness will come for you. And then you'll know that I was right. Anyway, amen. Thank you. This is what happens when you get me talking about these things. Like, I can go off into mini tangents or rants, I guess, or whatever. So I guess we'll see what happens from here. I need a tissue real quick, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So let's see what happens from here. Let's see if the stream has received any extra engagements or anything. Nope. Okay. Last time I did a live tarot reading stream, someone disliked it. That happens occasionally. And I always wonder why. I always wonder what the reason is. Because, I mean, my channel clearly is about this kind of stuff, or at least it should be clear, I would think. But I don't know. Or maybe it has nothing to do with that. I don't know. For my personal tarot reading today that I gave myself, I did get the Eight of Wands reversed for the final outcome card. So that's a card of delays. So I don't know if we're going to get much activity tonight after all, considering that, but we'll see. Challenge card, Knight of Wands, advising me to act on inspiration and stuff like that. Do you practice any other forms of divination? I don't think so. Just tarot and astrology. I mean, I work with things like numerology and even the Kabbalistic tree of life in conjunction with tarot and astrology. But no, not really. I'm trying to think if I ever have. I mean, I think I've used what they call bibliomancy a couple times before, where basically you take a book and you ask a question and you open to a random page and like the first thing you see is your answer. Because I thought that sounded interesting, but I don't do that regularly or anything. I need to turn my heater up, so I'll be right back. Well, here we are, a few days into Sagittarius season. And it finally feels like Sagittarius season to me. Maybe like with Thanksgiving only 3 days away. Let's see, is there anyone else on YouTube giving tarot readings right now? Because if there is, that's actually good, because then people watching that are likely to find my stream at least in theory. Looks like there's at least some people. But overall, it looks like there's actually a very limited number. Damn it. Well, I need to do something with this energy, so I'm not going anywhere just yet. Well, sorry if this is boring at this point. I've kind of run out of things to talk about. Until I don't know, more stuff happens. Might I suggest dramatic readings of odd poetry? I don't know. I'm tired and talking crap. No, that's fine. Dramatic readings of odd poetry. Like what odd poetry? Like where would I find this odd poetry? I'm definitely open to ideas and suggestions. I know I hardly ever match with anyone on Tinder. God, it's so annoying. Anyway. Valentine by Carol Ann Duffy is fun. You mean like you want me to read that right now or in a separate stream? If you want to kill time now, lol. Okay. Let's see. Imagine if someone walks in looking for a tarot reading and I'm just like reading like this really dramatic poetry. They'd be like, what did I just walk into? Let's see. Valentine. Carol Ann Duffy. Okay. I don't know how dramatic I can read this, but we'll just see what happens. Valentine by Carol Ann Duffy. Not a red rose or a satin heart. I give you an onion. It is a moon wrapped in brown paper. It promises light, like the careful undressing of love. Here, it will blind you with tears, like a lover. It will make your reflection a wobbling photo of grief. I am trying to be truthful, not a cute card or a kissogram. I give you an onion. Its fierce kiss will stay on your lips, possessive and faithful, as we are, for as long as we are. Take it. Its platinum loops shrink to a wedding ring, if you like. Lethal. Its scent will cling to your fingers, cling to your knife. Cool. That's a good poem. I think I kind of get it, but not entirely. I'd have to really look at it and analyze it. I used to read poetry on this channel all the time back in the day. That was like what my channel was all about many years ago. Okay, that was iconic reading, lol. Thank you. My lit tutor likes to give us strange poetry to study. Ah, I see. Your literature tutor. Yeah, it's some strange poetry, but I enjoyed it. Maybe reading all those poems years ago gave me practice for reading that just now. No, can I just say, I'm going to say this right here, right now, for whoever hears it. Speaking of those poetry books, I think it's so funny that I've had it said to me before, when I've voiced the fact that I've experienced so much trauma in my life, I've had it said to me, oh, but you don't talk about it or whatever. And it's like, I don't talk about it. I literally wrote 2 books about it. I mean, how much more talking about it do you need? I mean, that's literally what virtually all of my 2 poetry books from way back in the day is poetry about this suffering I went through. It's like, I don't talk about it. I literally wrote and published 2 books about it, not 1, but 2 books about it, I mean, it's so funny to me. It's like, what more do I have to do to communicate these things to people? I don't understand. But anyway, well, thanks for keeping me company here, Seamus. You seem like a cool person to talk to. I enjoy interacting with you. But sadly, I think I'm going to have to get going pretty soon, in a couple minutes, unless, I don't know, we suddenly get a burst of activity here, because, yeah, it's feeling like not much is going to happen here in terms of people wanting readings. So I guess I'll get off soon. Anytime, my friendo. Why, thank you so much. But anyway, yeah. So you said you were tired. You're probably, well, I don't know where you're located at, but if you're located in Europe somewhere, I know that it's roughly like 5 or 6 hours, I think, ahead there of where I am time wise. Like it's 8:46 p.m. here. So if it's 5 or 6 hours ahead for you, you must be up pretty late or kind of late. I don't know. Then again, I used to stay up all night all the time. But all right, let's guess I'll delete that tweet about this stream. Over in Ireland myself, 1:45 here. I'm a uni student, so I live mostly at nighttime anyways. Ah, I see. Yeah, interesting. I was definitely on a night schedule for a long time. And also, I think it's cool that you live in Ireland. I'm part Irish actually, and I don't know a whole lot about Ireland, but from what I've seen of it, it seems like a particularly interesting place, and it's somewhere that, like, if I ever got the option to travel the world and go anywhere I wanted, it would definitely be a place I'd want to make a stop at, because it seems to have like, I don't know, like this very spiritual vibe to it, or at least in many areas. And I think probably Scotland does as well. At least, again, I'm just going off like vague things I've kind of seen online before. I looked up pictures of Scotland once, even. Well, I'm like Scotch Irish, or I'm part Scotch Irish, and I don't know. It's almost like I felt this deep longing to like visit there. It's like I have some cellular memory of it or something. Most interesting parts are the old pagan sites. They're so fucking amazing. Oh, really? Yeah, I bet. Again, I wish my knowledge of this was like better, but like I obviously I've heard of Stonehenge. I can't remember if that's actually in Ireland, but it's in that part of the world, I believe. Here, I'll just ask Google real quick. New range of places like that are awesome. Wait, let me see if Stonehenge even in that part of the world. Actually, I'm gonna ask Google real quick. Where is Stonehenge?
Stonehenge is at Salisbury SP47DE, United Kingdom.
Okay, United Kingdom. So in that part of the world, but not in Ireland. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to visit stuff like that one of these days. Maybe it'll happen. If our beliefs truly form reality, then anything is possible. All right. If there's anyone here lurking who wants a reading, type in the chat now, or forever hold your peace, I guess. Or, well, hold it until Friday, because that's when I'll be back with more live tarot and astrology readings. Should we got some funky stuff. I seriously want to make it happen. Like, I don't know how I would with my current like circumstances and all that, but I seriously would love to visit Ireland and at least a couple other places in the world if I ever got the chance. But anyway, thanks again for hanging out with me, Seamus. It's been good talking to you. And I guess I'll either be back on Wednesday or Friday. Well, I'll definitely be back on Friday, but I might be back on Wednesday. So thanks again. Have a great night, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.